Welcome back to the Fidget Nerd channel, everyone. I'm Zachary Butcher, and today I have with me co-host JP.
Sup, fellers?
There he is. And then I also have the great Ali Aminal, the guy
Hello.
I go to for prices when I want to know what something costs and what I should sell it for. Say hi, Ali.
How are you? How's everyone?
I'm good. I'm good.
Hungry
we've
and
got all
thirsty
the
because I'm
usual
still trapped in
suspects
Zach's
here.
basement. Help me.
Sorry, what's that, JP?
I said still hungry and thirsty because I'm still trapped in Zach's basement. Help me.
Shut up! Not supposed to talk about that. All right. So last week we priced some stuff out. We priced this stuff out, and it turned out that it equaled $13,750 on the secondary market. And then JP actually, just for the stream, he put up a little retail total down in the corner there.
Can you believe it?
It's $3,800 that we put retail. So I want to talk about the new Retcore spinner from Modusworks. Before we do, I'll just let Ali tell me if he noticed anything here that was like vastly off that we need to get corrected now before we kind of keep going.
Well, let me take a look at the pricing. What did you have the crystal tie? You put it at secondary 5?
5.
I think that's pretty spot on. I mean, you're now seeing, like, with the stop of the secondaries and him essentially saying he's going to do maker build drops where he'll make something and then potentially do, like, drops where it's, you know, hundreds of people signing up. You're not going to get wraps like that made the way people were making them in the past. So
yeah, no commission stuff anymore. So it ups the value of all these old commission pieces just insanely, basically.
Yeah. But I think you're undervaluing certain other pieces, right? So like,
well, we were kind of doing that a little bit on purpose, but let me know if it's like a huge undervalue.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm literally just putting stuff in, so that's why.
Not huge. I think the value of the. So one thing noting on your board here is the buttons from Drake, right? You valued it at $450. Is that right? Or am I reading this right?
Some of them. We kind of had. I think we had
Crystal
Kev here,
Titanium,
and we had G Meg,
millimeters.
who has a lot of them and stuff like that. And he was kind of giving a lot of price with that and stuff. But yeah, I didn't know. I felt like some of them were low.
I'm seeing a lot being traded in the secondary around the $700-800 mark.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Just because it's such a craze right now, right? You're seeing people, they want a Drake or a DIT or some kind of custom button on a high-end spinner, and now the demand is going up, and you're seeing that trend, even though he's consistently pumping out 3 to 4 a week, right? You're not going to see the numbers for some of these Drake buttons go for almost double retail. So if it's retailing for
$600 to $800, golly.
Okay,
right,
so we can fairly say that most Drake buttons retail for what, anywhere from $300 to $400. So
3 to 400. Yeah.
So then that makes it
the ones that we looked at so
6
far
to 8,
retail is $350.
basically.
Yeah. So it just double the MSRP.
Just double. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be where it's at fair value.
Okay. Well, I will. Yeah. JP, go ahead and okay. So there we go. So we're already at.
What about the asymmetrical ones? We had those at 600 already.
I think I'm the only one that has asymmetrical ones like this.
Actually, it's funny. I have a pair as well, and I paid close to 800. So
all right, cool. So
they're up there, and someone mentioned in the chat that no one sells. Crash and Burn mentioned no one sells DIT buttons. No. Funny story. 2 years ago, when I was trying to buy DITs, I put up so many ISOs, and people were like, "Why are you paying?" It was like $400 a button I was paying, or like $400 to $500. They're like, "You're insane. You can go to NJT, get a custom button." I'm like, I just love the dish that Gavin makes, right?
Yeah.
So I was paying like at the wazoo, like $500 a button, and I was able to get like 6 or 7 of these DIT buttons, and now they're like, "Oh, no one sells DIT." Well, it was hard to get then. Like, that's 2 years ago. Fast forward now.
Yeah.
It's near impossible.
No, it's like giving away a kid or selling a child or something like that. Right? No one does that.
Exactly.
Do not sell your children. You know?
And you'll notice with buttons, people are more comfortable holding buttons long term because with new spinners coming out constantly, like people will sit with 10 or 12 unused buttons sitting at their table. And now you have like people coming out with like display for their buttons, and then they'll swap things out. They'll sit with them there and they're like, all right, I'll wait for a new spinner to come out. I don't mind sitting on this button.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
That impacts secondary as well, right? You're not going to see a lot of people moving these things. There's not a lot of volume. Price will go up.
Oh, fuck. Sup, Pippin? Jay Diz is here. There we go.
You almost missed it.
Yep. Oh, Dusty D is offering, just so everyone knows, trade on the table. Dusty's offering his second born for a set of Drakes. All right. Just so everyone knows.
I did say don't sell your kids. I never said don't trade them.
Yeah, I mean, it's different, right? Just so everyone, that's out there, okay? That's on the table. Just let's remember that. Okay, perfect. Hey, John. Oh, John's here. Good. Okay, so good. We got that corrected. Thank you, Ali, for that. That was good.
Now
info.
your value's way higher. GG.
The Ret Core. We got to talk about the Ret Core.
Do we gotta?
Briefly. Yes, we do, JP. So if you haven't heard already, Modusworks, Jonas Nix of Modusworks, recently dropped a new spinner. It is completely modular, and it's called the Ret Core. Why is it called the Ret Core? Well, I asked him, and he said, it's just super simple, dude. It's a mashup of two words because it's all based around a retainer core. All right? So that's what you got. You got the Ret Core. So this little bit right in here, that is what everything's based off of. That's what the bearing goes in, and it's retainer. It's a retainer fit. So no more press fit, no gluing it in. It is a retainer. So you got a retainer in there, and then you have got titanium arms, okay, on both sides. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8 screws either side holding those arms in. You have 3/4 inch ball bearings being held by the arms, and then you have these huge buttons that are going to be extremely hard to get new ones for and fit because it is a retainer. So yes, Drake is going to make custom ones and everyone's going to want them. He'll be like, these are fit for the Ret Core, blah, 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 and stuff. And I'll just cry every time I don't get some for it and stuff. But we need to mention, because I've seen people in chat, they're being like, not for me, I hate it. JP hates it.
I hate it.
JP hates it. JP just thinks it's the dumbest thing. Lorraine's not into it.
You can't say dumb. It is not dumb. It's actually incredibly smart. I just hate how it looks.
Okay. And here's my thought. Ali could back me up on this. It's not in style. Okay. Because this, to me, this style, it harkens back to it's like a love letter to 2018, 17, 2019 sort of designs back then with spinners. To me, it looks like something out of Star Trek. It looks like an orbital satellite. And it looks like some sort of ray gun thing or something. I'm a Trekkie fan, so I kind of like that look. I'm instantly worried about hot spots on the arms. So I would want to know what's going to be going on. Is my finger ever going to come in contact with those? Or is all of the grip going to be happening on the ball bearings? If so, we're in a good place. But Jonas isn't always known for designing for comfort, like some brands like LIC EDC, where their whole mentality and mandate is just around comfort. And then we have brands like, Clean EDC, ZZMPA and stuff like that. They're all, the style is sleek, smooth, round, curvy, right? We're really used to these American designed kind of things. So when you get this, which is a fully modular spinner, of course you're going to not be able to have a one piece made all, because this is totally modular. You guys have to remember, if you're looking at this and going, I hate the look, I can't stand it, it just looks so weird. Imagine if you anodize the arms, because these are titanium, so these can be anodized. Imagine if you got titanium screws and you could anodize those. Tungsten balls, blackened or something, special buttons, these things, mark my words, people are going to be customizing the shit out of them, and we're going to see some pretty crazy looking Ret Cores out there.
I think I figured out why I hate it. I think part of it is the completely polished ball bearings against nothing else being polished throws me off. first of all.
That's fair.
Which
But
is
hey,
going to be, people are going to change it. The
You
more I
could-
stare at
you
it,
could
the more it
still
makes sense why I don't like it. Before I
won't
just saw it and
roll.
I'm just like, I can't tell you why. I just hate it.
they won't roll in the arms because they roll in the arms. So that's the other thing that's going to be a fidget factor of it, right? And that's one thing I'm wondering, is that going to affect grip? Is like when it rolls, when I go to rip it, is it going to affect that? I don't know. But it is going to feel really cool because you've got just these big bulbous arms spinning around in this bearing. It's going to have a really crazy throw, and it's going to have some really crazy gyro and judder is my prediction. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
am in
it's
Canada.
not-
Z. Yeah, no, I'm Canada.
I don't think it's something that everyone's gonna love. I think this is more in tune with Jonas's trend to make things for the masses,
Mhm.
and I think he's realized, if you see the lives that he's put out over the past year, one thing that's become clear is that he hates when people take his work and modify it, right?
Yeah.
And I think his answer to the modification, and I'm speculating here, is, hey, look, I have an idea for a modular spinner, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a shell, and I'm going to produce different kinds of arms, because that's the direction he's going. And you're going to be able to customize how you want to put things on these ends and make it personal to yourself. Hey, it's a 3/4 of an inch ball. You like Zerkatai, get Zerkatai, put Zerkatai balls in there, right?
You can.
If you
Here's
wanna-
that's a
That would be
good
sick.
point. Before you keep going, sorry to interrupt. You would not believe how many materials you can get ball bearings in.
Mhm.
Continue. Like
And I think
everything.
this is a model that it's not going to be like, hey, I'm looking for a Motusworks spinner and it costs thousands of dollars. I think he's produced a system to make these ret cores, and he hinted at it during his live this week, where he's like, I'm going to make a lot of these, and I'm going to keep making these.
Oh, you know what?
so-
It's kind of like the wrapped light of spinners in that way.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
think that's the idea he's going for with this. He's like, look, it's
Yeah.
not going to be like a typical bar. You're going to take this and make with it what you want. And I'm hinting at this, just looking at the trend. He can make ends where you can put beads on the ends, similar to the Flux. I think this is, and it's not just Jonas's work. I think you see it now with GSTR. Jochin is now making like his version of a modular spinner. You have ZZMPA making their version. I think
Yeah.
we're going to see a trend where you can customize these spinners based on the inlay or the ends to what you want.
Yeah.
And that's the maker's solution for, hey, don't mess up my shit.
Yeah.
Take what
Here,
I have and
you could do
build it
what-
around what you want.
Yeah, exactly. And I see in the future, you probably agree with me, people trading just ret core parts, being like, oh man, you have like a Zerk body 1/2. Can I like it kind of makes that happen too. People, it's even more collectible too, right? You'd be like, oh yeah,
Right.
I've got arms in this material. Sometimes I like to swap it out and have half this, half that, and blah blah blah, right? Just think of the possibilities, right?
Right. I think
I
that's
wonder if you could
where-
replace something like those ball bearings for something like flatter. Or I didn't watch the video, so I don't know how it's put together. But you know what I mean?
I don't know, because you
Like
got those
actually
arms
change
the way
the
they
look.
the way they hold. I'm sure, you know what? I'm sure someone will figure something out, right? It's
Yeah.
yeah. So Jonas is sending me one next week for me to review and try out. I told him I was going to do a live unboxing, and he was like, "Oh fuck, I'll have to modify your package." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Well, I'm going to send you some secret future parts." So he's going to put it in a separate bag, and then he'll let me know when I can talk about those after he's talked about them. So I don't know. So we can still do the unboxing, but yeah, there'll be some part of it where I'm not allowed to show yet, kind of thing. He is a gem of a dude, Alex. He's a gem of a dude. Yeah, so that's Rec Core. Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. I wanted to give a shout out to where's that guy's profile? There he is. This beautiful guy, Jason Kramer. I was bitching about how McMaster and Carr, that's where Jonas gets pretty much like the majority of his parts is the website McMaster Carr. So they naturally have ball bearings, and they have some in tungsten. and like $50 a ball, whatever, great, really good precision on the balance. And I said, God damn it, they don't ship to Canada. I hate it. They only ship to the US. You guys are the only ones that can have them. Jason Kramer was like, you want me to order a couple more and I'll send them over to you? So shout out Jason Kramer. So I'm going to have a couple of those sent over next week as well.
You got to shout out his website too.
He has a website?
He made a fidget, kind of like a Wikipedia for fidgets.
Oh,
no way.
That's the same guy. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta. Let me get the link from him. But
dude, I'm pretty sure the link is on my the fidget list.
Yeah. Fidget list. That's yep.
Well, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
okay, I just didn't make the connection. I forgot that was Jason Kramer. But yeah, he makes this. So there you go. That's always on my YouTube on the links. It's right there. Yeah.
Super
and he's crashing
for newer folks.
Yeah. He's right there. There he is. Okay. Perfect. All right, guys. What do you think? We're going to put away the ones that we did.
$14,250 in that tray, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah. And then, I mean, I had some sitting here. I kind of picked some to look at. I don't know if we'll get through them all, but I figured we'll see what we get through. Do we want to start with a spinner or a slider?
Start from your pick. Yeah.
What?
Whatever is easier for you.
This one's
close your eyes and grab something.
I'll do that next
I was going to say, do a random.
So yeah, we have a Zerk edamame from LIC EDC Blasted. So if I remember correctly, $550-ish retail.
$1 billion.
$1 billion. Tony's already saying it's 1.3.
Yeah, like 1.2, 1.3. I saw a few sales recently around that.
Fidget Family says 1,200. We could be modest and just say, Tony's like 1.3 to 1.5. Ali's agreeing. No, this is Blasted, actually, even cleaner. I fucking love Blasted Zerk. So, yeah, when he had polished ones and blasted ones, he let me get one of these. I was, yes.
Looks nice.
Hambone sold one for $1,250. What do you think is a good stop point?
I think $1,250 is fair.
Because it's in between, right? In between the 1.2 and the 1.5. So yeah, that's perfect. Let's just do that. Okay, cool. And then as we've been doing, Ellie, I haven't told you about this, Ellie. So what we've been doing is it's been weird. For this, I transferred all of my spinners back over to their OG buttons. So I haven't been using them. And then, so that's part of it. And then as we go along and we grab spinners that have like their different buttons, we'll also price those. So what I've been using on this mainly all the time is LIC, EDC, Makume, Tea Times.
Beautiful. All the tea times are they're like they have a cult following.
They're so good.
There's like 2 people in the group that buy up all the tea times.
Yes. Sorry, I saw something in chat.
They're having tea time every day, is what you're saying?
It's a multiple time a day tea time. But they're like I think they're like $400 or $500 for tea times at least, depending on the material. They go pretty up there.
Okay, but here's the thing. I've had this refinished, like satin blasted by, I can't think of his name right now. Joey Betancourt.
Ooh.
So that did bring the value up maybe $50 or so, I think, for the blasting. Because it is a fucking phenomenal finish. Locks in the patina. So we want, say, $450 in between?
$450.
So what was retail?
Oh.
Like $250, I think? Or
no way.
Somewhere.
No way. From Makume?
It was, you can look it up.
$250? Oh, no, you might be right. Okay, yeah. JP, just put in $250 retail and then, yeah, $450 on the secondary.
Add 50 to retail too, Tony said. But no, somebody in chat said get Eric wait for Neil's button holder. If you haven't seen that, you should peep that.
Button holder.
Yeah. I'll have to show you after stream. It's one of the Fidget Nexus fellas.
Yeah, sometimes I notice with dish buttons is like if you try to do like a flat grip with your thumb, it doesn't go all the way down in there. And that used to kind of like bug me. Now I don't even care. I just love playing in the dish. I love getting something spinning and then while it's spinning, transferring over and kind of like rolling your fingers in the dish like that. These ones are so good for that. It's perfect.
Yeah, $250 was the retail cost.
Yes, we see that confirmed now. Okay. Perfect. All right. Next, it's a tough one. Okay.
Oh, that's the one you ruined the value of, right?
Yeah. So,
all right. So I was going to say we could go as if it wasn't modified, or we could put 0 because it's your collection. If you say it's worthless.
This is value of the collection as standing. So, this thing would have retailed for, we can round it up. We'll say 400. This thing I think retailed for 400. It was like, no, say 350. I think it was about 350. Then to get it back, I spent 1,500 with a trade, and then proceeded to strip the screws in it because they were already basically entirely stripped, trying to fix it, and then proceeded to fix it and make it like absolutely amazing. So there's a whole other live about that and stuff like that. We're not going to get into it
and all that.
Okay, so here's the thing. G-Mig brings up a great point. So G-Mig, the secondary is based on what people will spend.
Bet right. I can put at least 1,500 then.
Right? G-Mig saying he trusts my opinion and my taste, right? And he's seen the process and everything like that. He knows what's going on. And he's going, I'll give you the 1,500. So it's worth 1,500.
What's the inlay on this one?
Black linen micarta.
Micarta with a copper body?
Yeah, copper body. Machine finished.
Beautiful.
And now, like plates with magnets and inserts epoxied into them, as I was telling you about, with that screw fix that refuses to come apart and is just, yeah, I don't know. It's amazing. Like it's priceless to me. Like I could never get rid of it because it also is my first Wrapped that I foolishly sold way back in the day and finally was able to get it back.
That's funny. Like copper bodies do not sell well for Wrapped. SS bodies don't sell well.
No.
You see like the trend of Zircontai or like any exotic shoots up to the top.
So maybe we could go, I don't know, somewhere between 1 and 15. Because I mean, it's just G-Mig, right? Saying he would spend that, right?
So I don't know if Tony was joking at that 1,600.
1,600.
Like people are paying what, like 1,500 for a titanium. Like you see bids of like 1,200 to 1,500 for high SSS or high SGS, right?
But that's solid body. Solid body's always like you could match a solid body's price to an inlay body if it was a less desired body on the inlay one, right? Like
right. I'm saying there's like a huge arbitrage between, not a huge arbitrage, but it's noticeable between like a custom versus ones that he pumped out a little bit more, like mass produced, because there's that trend to go for lighter sliders, right? So titanium tends to sell at like a little bit of a premium versus, that Wrapped like 1,500 is a fair value, I'd say, based on, other ones that have copper body custom inlays around that price, right?
That's the thing that shocked me about this one is that when you get rid of the copper in the inlay part and it's micarta in there, like this thing, it's only 55.
Perfect.
Oh, it's very light.
Like it really shocked me. So that's it's half medium and half hybrid in there, and it's absolutely effing perfect.
That would be pretty perfect.
So yeah, we'll say I don't know what we're gonna do. We gotta move on.
Well, 1.5 is
Back up to
great.
1500.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
1.5
fair.
is right. Good, perfect. Anyway, well, that's good to know. Yeah, someone was talking about the screws, Matthew. It wasn't the screws themselves; it was the holes for the screws. Someone had continually been. Now, this is my theory. Ali can probably back me up on this. Is that people get obsessed with getting rid of the crunch, and they think that the solution is going to be to just tighten your screws even more to compress it all down, right? And there's only a certain point that the screws go to until they max out. And then what you really are looking at is either taping your inserts or getting different foam or, trying different magnets. Cause like maybe your magnets, or some weird sizes and stuff like that, right? They're not consistent. So someone probably took this one, didn't like the crunch, tried to ream on the screws and ended up stripping out like the holes of this thing. So by the time I got it, it was basically barely holding on. And me just taking it in and out a couple times and trying to like play with it just like ripped them out. So yeah, like I said, there's a whole live.
And copper is soft. We saw it a lot with
soft as shit.
Like copper bodies, Mokume bodies. Like
God.
The amount of Mokume wraps I interacted with that were stripped, it's bad.
It's insane. It's crazy. Yeah, I haven't talked about this thing in a while. It's the last spin stick I have.
Where the heck did you put that? On the spreadsheet.
Oh, it's under spinners there. I just put it under spinners.
Is that?
Yeah. So this is a WCU by Wizard EDC, one of his original ones. I luckily won this in a sus.
Ah, here it is.
And we have... I wanted to just do this one with the beads. It's just easier that way. So I have it on the spreadsheet with with beads kind of thing. And we have a Damascus. Yeah. Pretty sure it's Dama from Griffin, Dama from Sasa, and then a Billet Beads Reactor stainless steel copper one. I don't really know. It's one of the reasons Ali is here because he does a lot more with this.
Yeah, there's a tungsten one for sale, and it's sitting at 2.1. So
just sitting.
It's sitting, so it's not moving. So I'd say tungsten copper, like $500-$600 less. With the beads.
I figured it was 15 or a little less kind of thing.
Yeah, so 15. That's where I'm at right now. Just comping it based on what I'm seeing in the market right now. 15 is fair.
And then what, like 100 for each bead or something?
Well, those aren't the most desirable bead brands, right? So I would lump them together with the spin stick for 1,500.
Oh, you just lump them all in. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'd lump it all in if you're trying to get rid of
lump it together. Okay.
Matthew
had a good question. Can I retap the holes? What I did was I literally filled the holes with a steel embedded. What was it? It was steel epoxy from JB Weld. Like they make that. Like you can just get epoxy has steel in it. And I dumped it right into those holes, let it dry out completely. And then, yes, I did use a little like 16-inch bit on drill, and I tried my best to go like right in there and tapped out a little bit. And then I took one of the wrap screws, like a long one, and I screwed it in there. And to my shock, when I pulled it out, the epoxy had taken on the threading of the screw. And I was able to then like put a little short screw in there, and it tightened up. And yeah, works like a charm. I've been dropping it. It's had fall damage since and stuff like that, and nothing's coming out. So, and yes, G-Meg, it has a different sound because the inserts, what I did was I epoxied the inserts and the magnets to the plate. So there's no dampeners in this whatsoever. No rubber, no foam, no nothing. So that has created this ever so slightly extra little pop. It's just, it's hard to describe. It's great. It's just got a little bit extra to it. I love it.
Retail was $250.
I agree. Retail was $250 for this.
$250 plus beads.
Plus beads, you could add, I think all the beads were about $100. So I'm fine if you just make it like $550 for retail. It doesn't really matter, right? $550 retail, resell $1,500.
The only reason I'm asking about retail so much is because that's what I'm interested in.
Yeah. Well,
to
I
see
mean, it's
what our
good.
retail
I'm
number
glad you
gets
put that
to.
number there, right? I mean, that's astonishing that right now it's only at 5,500.
Exactly.
And we're almost at 19,000 for, yeah.
I don't want to do this with my collection. This is terrifying.
Yeah, right? Right? It is pretty terrifying. Yeah, I was telling JP in the last stream I made the thumbnail for it, and I just threw some random numbers up for like clicks. I was like, "Oh, what's it worth? 10,000, 30,000, 50K?" And now I'm like getting worried that it's going to get up near to like
it'll
like
be a lot. It could get to the 30 to, well, it will get to 30K. It might get to 50K.
Yeah, we'll see.
There's a real
We'll see.
possibility.
There's some wraps to bring out later. So, we have a tungsten copper SP2 by ZZMPA, retailing for, I believe, five-ish, maybe.
Hey, 6,000 retail. Yay.
No,
Exactly.
I actually don't. I don't sell a lot of ZZMPA, so I don't really know.
Did you get that as a prototype? I haven't even seen that drop.
No, he just let me buy it because I was doing all his reviews and stuff.
It's hard to price it secondary. I think if you look at SP2 prices, I mean, you can compare it to the IR. The tungsten copper SP2 IR is going for like 2.5.
Are you fucking kidding me? Really?
They're up there. If you look at it, it's up there.
The IR with like the skeleton one? So this one, yeah, I would easily be able to make that. This thing rips like a tungsten thinema thing.
Their move ZZ MPA, I think, is the hottest brand in terms of secondary at the moment. The prices are crazy.
Chris Giroux says 3.5. Fuck off. There's no way. There's no way 3.5.
I'm looking at prices. I see sales of 2 and 2.5 for the IR.
Okay, so we'll have to be reasonable, right? We'll have to be reasonable. We maybe go in between that, right?
2250. Sure.
And then this one, the buttons I've actually been using for this, JP, you don't have to worry about it because we've already priced it because it was the tungsten. It's the tungsten Thinema Things buttons.
Oh.
With spacers and a longer grub screw so they work. And yeah, they've been really amazing for me, so I'm going with those. Matthew says SP2 tie 1.5? Come on.
Yikes.
There's just not a lot out there. Like ZZMP puts out a handful of spinners every once in a while.
Yeah, and it's good shit. It's really good shit.
Yeah, okay. I mean I love that profile. The thin, long, you get a fast on it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I gotta follow up with him because apparently Osmo was gonna send me an SP4 with his new mod button. And then Zen was gonna send me a cord or something like that to review as well. But I haven't heard anything else. I would love to try the cord. Would love to try it. It looks so nice. I've been seeing a lot of people with like the button matching with the Zerk cord is just like insane. Holy, it's a Fidget live stream. Yes, it is. Welcome, Dylan.
Valid reaction.
Matthew Scarfo says the cord is the best. So, yeah, maybe it is. All right, that one's done. What else we got here? We did that. Yes. Let's go to Makume again. So here we have the Makume triangle.
This is a regular size?
This is a regular size. If I remember back
That's
in the day,
pretty.
it was about $550 to purchase retail. This one is special because I had Joey do his special blasting treatment on it. And I personally think it looks way better, but I'm coming to learn that I think I'm one of the only ones that actually likes blasted Mokume. And everyone wants that polished shit where the patina just wears off over and over again. But I kind of think it looks amazing. So
I think it's great. I think that's like a
pretty.
true wood grain look to it, right?
yeah, and you got the Sakmar in there. So I mean, like retail JP, we got to put, we got to do the 550 plus the treatment. So we'll just add the treatment into the retail, I'd say. No, we won't. We'll add it into the secondary because that was a secondary thing after. So
Okay.
Fidget Family's asked 2 months ago they went for $750.
The Mokume triangle.
Fidget Family saying 2 months ago they went for $700 to $750. Yeah.
Well, he didn't release a lot of these.
No.
It was a
this is
limited
very
drop.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thanks, Crash Burn. Fucking yes. Thank you for the gifted subs. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
these are-
I'm like saying with the treatment, with the thing, I'm saying like what you could I put this? Could I reasonably put this up for sale for 6, 7, 8?
I mean,
And
you know,
not
there's the thing about Mokume is like you have, again, it's one of those materials that have like a cult following of collectors. Like, I'll only buy Mokume, and then if you PM one of those guys, you're like, hey, do you have a Mokume triangle? And they're like, no. And
Oh,
you're
yeah.
like, hey, I want $1,000 for it. They might do it, So I think 800 is fair, given the fact that it's a little bit more rare, and typically these things go for about close to double retail if it's something that's limited, especially if it's something that tends to be limited and exotic. I think double retail is typical, and then based on the brand, they usually will jump up higher. Certain brands have a cult following. Certain materials also have a cult following, right? Like Zerk. I don't get the Zerk hype, but people will pay thousands for certain Zerk spinners, right?
They're saying people in chat are saying this is not hot. They're saying no more. People are sitting at 5 and waiting.
Oh, well.
Right now.
If you see one for 5, can you send the link? I'm not
someone's
able to
saying
find
that,
a lot
So
for sale.
Hambone's saying he had a non-soft that sat at sorry, not this one. That sat at 475 before he retracted it. Matthew says that Greg's is sitting at 500.
Dang.
Tony saying 2EC
right.
triangles aren't hot sales.
Is it a Mokume
so
one?
not
or is it a
800.
Yeah, like are we talking about Mokume though, guys? Or are we just
Yeah, what's the material?
Yeah, like are you Crack Smoker saying yeah, it's 500. That's under retail though.
Oh, that's true. I see one.
It
Yeah,
happens.
it's sitting at 500. He's right.
Okay.
So how much was the aftermarket finish?
150.
So 650.
This is Sakmar.
This is Sakmar Mokume with Joey's special finish, his spa treatment. It's probably only one. Probably only one done like this.
I might have to hit up Greg.
I'm actually selling this one though, Ali.
Are you actually?
I'm actually. It's too small for me.
All right, 650. You heard it here first.
Yeah. So, Chad, I will be taking offers on this one. I
Impromptu
absolutely
live
love
auction?
it. I love the look, but I have my tungsten big triangle, and I realize that's just the right size for me.
Yeah, the big triangle is one of my favorite tries.
Yeah. So this one I will be taking offers for. What I usually do
I hope
actually
Ross
with
heard
this
that.
one is I usually put the ZZMPA Blasted Zerk SP3 button on it. So this is how it usually goes. And I don't know. I can't get enough of that. I love the blasted
clean.
the Zirkume thing going on. It just really gets to me. Really gets me going, if you know what I mean, guys. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so you got that internet in, JP?
Yep.
Cool. Let's move on. Yeah, let's move on to something a little fancy. So we got the we've got the WCU Goldie. WCU Goldie. Retail definitely 5 to 6, almost 6. I think I remember it was like 585 or at least 550 or something like that.
This is WCU Goldie.
Yeah, WCU Goldie.
Eric sold his for 11 yesterday. So
he did sell that. I saw that come up.
Sold pretty quick. So I think I'd put it a little bit higher than that, maybe 12.
A little bit higher. Okay. So 12 secondary. And then, yeah, I think 550, we'll say 550 retail on this one. And then I would usually get these heavy ass buttons off of here. Never mind. Crash Burn says retail is 575 JP. So you can add that in.
Okay.
Okay. And then usually I had these Drakes, was rocking these Drakes, these asymmetrical Drakes on here.
That's
because
so good.
I mean, who
Ooh, that
doesn't
looks
like
good.
titanium buttons with a tungsten body?
The best.
Ooh. Turn the light up. So you're saying what, 6 for the buttons?
At least. I mean, you know, the thing is with Drake's is like, the nipple isn't as popular as the dish.
I want Drake's nipples back. I do. Like that button was good. I was sad. I was happy Barry got to have it, but I was sad to send that one. Yeah.
I'd say 6.
Just 6?
I mean, look, I know people that will pay 8, so I don't want to like say 800.
7. 7 then.
People will pay $800 for Drake, depending on the button. But yeah. As long as it's not like
retail,
a 30
was it 350 again?
Retail was, it was about that. Around that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. There's another one. $23,750. Jesus Christ. Okay. What else we got here? Do we have time for? Yeah, we got time for another. We might be able to get through the whole tray today, but just. So we did that. Did that. Let's bring out. Yeah, just get the Pira out of the way. Mine has fall damage, but I've seen the value go down. These used to be about 7, and now I'm seeing them like 5-ish.
I think that's by design too, right? Like Michael and Sam have talked about wanting to make this something that people can get their hands. Yeah, like 450. Yeah, that's where it's at, right?
It's at 450. Okay.
Well, that's a huge drop.
Yeah. No, I remember where they were like they were going for 70 easy. Yeah. Sitting at 450. Last one sat for 450. Okay.
430.
Sold for 430. Okay. Tony says 430. Okay, so
it's just going to keep dropping too.
With fall damage, we'll say 400. Let's be reasonable. And then retail was what, $50 less than that? Something like that?
Yeah, I remember because this is the one where everybody, including myself, is like, that's way too much for an aluminum.
Yeah, so this one's just a wash and even break kind of thing, basically. Okay, cool. That one's done. Wrapped. Ali, you recognize this wrapped, don't you?
You're not selling this one, are you?
No. No.
I was gonna say.
I bet Ali wants it back. I bet Ali.
I love that one. That is one of my favorite.
I mean, I agreed with you that the look wasn't as like stark and great kind of thing. But man, it fucking feels great. It really do. Like, and I got Jesse's like custom TPU inserts in there. It's a great one. That's great.
No, the MVI is probably one of the best designs on the slider.
100%.
100%. It's so good. And I think people discredit the MVI because they get their hands on an MVS and then they're like, oh, this isn't, I like the SSS more. I like the SCS more.
I hate that when people think that they're like, so it's basically like exactly like one side of an MVI, like with no, and you're like, no, not really. Not really, man. It really isn't.
It's got a great thickness to it. It's phenomenal to use.
It's a phenomenal slider. I literally remember when he said, when he was first making these, he said it's the most ergonomic thing he's ever made.
Yeah.
And I would definitely,
agree with that. That one has the machine line.
Oh,
beautiful machine line.
It's a machine finish to cream over. It really is. Yeah. Is the MVI as slippery as the MVS concave side? No, the MVI doesn't really. I find the MVI doesn't really have a lot of slip issues, unless at least the two that I've tried. Greg agrees. MVI is so different from MVS, even when you pair both concave sides. Yeah.
Yeah. To Greg's point, like there's a certain thinness on sliders that gets uncomfortable. So you need a little thickness so you're not like pinching your hand down too much. And I think the MVI, any inlay wrap, you'll see it's a little thicker, and I like that.
Tony's bringing up a question. I'll get my MVS so I can show the difference. Right, I forgot I had it right there. So it's not like sort of the same idea, but like it's a complete redesign, right? Like it's not like
way thinner.
It's not like he's just taken this and put it over to this. It's a total other redesign. And then look.
Oh, maybe not as thin as I thought. Never mind.
No, it is. I think the camera's not giving it justice.
Oh no, yep.
In your hand, you can tell. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Very much.
I did get to handle a double convex MVS, and that was pretty great.
Ham bone, cream tier. Yeah, it's cream tier. No, not quite the same. So what do you think, Ali? What is all titanium?
I know folks getting these MVIs. The MVI gets a little pricey just because it's so limited. There's not a lot of MVIs out there. Over 2 at least. I think what was the trade value for this one? 2.5, 3? Something at that point.
Well, when we traded it, we just said, "I'll send you mine if you send me yours." We didn't really talk numbers, right?
Yeah, so it's like 2 to 2.5, I'd say, and that's finding the right customer. Like the market for sliders is softening a little bit. I mean, fidgets as a whole, but like people aren't paying crazy numbers the way that they were in the past for some of these wrapped.
$22.50 for now.
Okay, that's fair. And then retail, I think was 5 something. I think I can't remember what he. Yeah, my spreadsheets aren't good anymore. Back when I made that wrapped list or whatever, but my pricing's off now.
Yeah, Greg's point, like 2.1 for copper brass, then at least 2.5 for tie.
Oh, the copper brass ones. Those ones are nice. Yeah, they're probably too heavy, but they were nice looking. Bronze body and paper micarta went for 2.5. Yeah, put it at 2.5 then, JP, I think.
Okay.
Tony disagrees with you, Ali. He says the market is
not soft. To his point, I think, look, exotics are a whole different... Like,
yes.
People will pay... And I'm telling you this as a guy that owns a lot of wraps. The PMs you get, especially from the Chinese buyers, for specific models, and you probably dealt with this too. Like they will pay for Modus Work buttons. You'll get offers over $2 or $3 grand for just an exotic button. You'll get offers for wrapped in the 5 figures because they're like they'll never be able to get one in that.
You're never getting that exotic shit. That was Jonas's time where he was like getting his footing at a maker, being like, look at this, look at what I can do. Like, check this shit out, right? And that's really what launched him, is making a lot of those pieces. Those art pieces, you know, are really what put him on the board, right? And made people go, holy shit, Modus Works, what? Right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a custom knife maker, right? When they're hitting the scene at the beginning, they make crazy inlays, and then their books get filled up with people wanting to order, and then they close their books off. Same thing happened with Wrapped, right? We saw people filling in orders, and then he hit like a number, and he's like, look, I'm not doing this anymore. It just takes way too long.
Yeah.
And then whatever's out there, you know, there's a superconductor that looks like that. But for the softening part of my point was more for base metals. Base metals are not shooting up the way that they were. Like you were competing to get, maybe with the exception of like titanium, solid bodies are still pretty firm, but like even like a bronze SSS was hitting the 1K mark, right? Now they're softening, they're like 600, 700, 800 bucks. You were getting certain models going over the 1K mark for base metals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you're getting a dip because there's, you know, Saabs, there's other competitors making base sliders.
Shout out, Derek.
But exotics will continue to be a high-end collectible item for anything Modus Works. You know, that brand is shot into the stratosphere in terms of who is collecting, especially when it hits the Chinese sphere of collectors and they're after certain pieces. You're never going to see a dip for exotics. They're going to keep rising up.
100%. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, guys, another trade on the table. Crack Smoker is going to trade his physical skeleton for a Wrapped, just so you guys know. Okay, so we have Firstborn Child from Dustin and his actual skeleton from Crack Smokers on the table. Cool. And then JP, you might as well throw in the MVS in there. What, 350 kind of thing?
Yeah, did you put that somewhere?
Put like
yeah, you did. Okay.
Put like 350 retail.
It is below retail.
Put like
on
300
the secondary,
like,
isn't it?
Yeah, like it's below at this point. Yeah, which is part of that's what happens when you make 600.
I love to see that.
Right? That's what makes sense.
You're gonna see that for
see that.
Yeah, a lot of the base metal stuff. I think that's by design. Even getting back to the Ret Core, I think we're not gonna see the $2,000, $3,000 Ret Cores. You're gonna see it produced a lot, and people can modify these, and you're gonna see the price dip below retail. I'm predicting that right now. So
yeah, no, I would agree. And this is part of like, this kind of goes in line with the conversations I've had with Jonas, and I think it's something you touched on earlier in the stream, is that he wants to bring everything to the masses in an accessible way. Like, he almost sort of secretly kind of like hates that he's become so popular, that these secondary prices are so crazy and that people can't get his shit, right? Like, because he wants people to be able to get it, right? So this is kind of like the Wrapped Light and then the Ret Core and stuff like that. I think those are very much, and then the MVS, the huge MVS pre-order is him going, I'm going to pump what I can out there so you guys can experience it, right? Obviously he can't do a pre-order for like Crystal Titanium or something like that. But yeah.
I think it's crazy. I mean, I don't know why he does that from my perspective. I think people aren't going to agree with this, but I think the guy can make like one custom Wrapped a month and auction it, and that'll make his month's living a lot easier than pumping out so many things. And people will pay. People
100%
will pay.
Correct. You're 100% correct. And can you imagine, right? Can you imagine if he just had that on the go, and he could very well, right? Like if you think that we've seen the end of MVSs, you're wrong. Like we are going to see some crazy MVS Maker's Choice shit come out, right?
I need to see the V2 body.
And I have talked to Jonas, and he is interested about trying to get something going for the wheel where he makes something and just puts it on a wheel as like a one-off kind of thing, right? So I'm really hoping we come around to something like that. That would be awesome, right? Just have him do a Maker's Choice thing and be like, that's on the Fidget wheel, right?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to do anything that he doesn't want to do like like the golden ticket sort of thing, where it's like, now you can just buy something from Jones, because guess what you guys are all going to do? You're going to go to him and you're going to ask him all these fucking questions for like, I want this custom thing, what materials do you have, and blah, 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 blah. And that's not what he wants. He cannot deal with that. So he would just, make something, right?
He talked about that once. He was like, I would have a 60 email thread for one wrapped that someone was ordering. For one wrapped, I have to send 30 emails and read 30 emails.
No, It was stupid. He used to tell me that he spent half of his workday just sitting on his phone answering PMs and emails, and then the other half working and doing stuff. And he would, he mentioned another one where he stopped doing customs, and he said, yeah, man, it's just like, these people where it's like this huge thread of like, what they want for the thing. But then you have the other side where it's a huge thread of what this person might want for a slider that they haven't even ordered yet. And then all of a sudden I stopped doing customs, and now they're still emailing me bitching about how, we were talking about it and stuff like that. And he's like, man, you didn't pull the trigger, right? You never once said go. You were just on the fence the whole time. It's like, I'm sorry, man. Right?
Yeah. And I think my point being, like, we have to be grateful that there are makers out there that are choosing not to be greedy, and they're saying, hey, look, I want to produce things that people can get their hands on, versus, hey, look, I have a upper echelon of collectors that will pay me insane amounts of money. Because I can imagine makers like Jonas getting PMs like, hey, make me this thing. I'll wire you 20 grand. I'll wire you, X amount of money.
Oh, he probably
and
does.
he could take that. He could take that option, but he's not doing it. He's just like, I'm gonna sit there and make MVSs all day, or I'm gonna make
because
red core.
He is a pure of heart.
Yeah,
a pure of heart, down south kind of guy, I guess, right? So yeah, he does have his morals.
It's hard to find. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, this has been $26,950 so far and counting. We've got that nice and corrected by Ali. We're gonna have to continue this in a part 3, but we did get through the entire tray plus an MVS. So let's just take stock real quick, and then we're gonna spin the fidget wheel. So what we got so far that we are saying equals all of this. We'll try to do this at the end of each one of these. Looking over at the tray, it seems like there's at least 2 more of these lives. But that is fine.
It'd be so funny if Steve called it a 4-parter. It'll have to be at least 4 parts.
I don't think he's off.
We've got a lot left. Good chunk.
Okay, and I'll put the stock buttons out too, just to show that they are, in the pricing of it. Let's see if I can fit this all on screen here. Tony, put one of those on the wheel. Bite me.
Most of chat would actually do that if it got one of these on the wheel.
You're like, oh, really? I just have to bite you? Oh.
Yeah, that's it. That's easy.
Where? Show me where.
I'm a big fan of that spinner, by the way. With those buttons.
You know what it is, right? It's got copper and bronze. They have, even though they don't look green, like they have those green undertones. So when I put these buttons on here, that's what's matching so well.
Oh, that looks great.
Yeah, I didn't use this spinner very much. It's my first spinner too, for a long time. And then when I finally got these Drakes, everything just clicked. It was perfect.
No, it matches really well.
Oh, so well. So there we go. Oh, wait. There's this guy, and then that's $26,950. Right there. There we go. And counting. Okay, guys. We're already in an hour, so we are going to we're going to jump right in and get the fidget wheel going. Let me just get rid of these counters. See a bit better. Okay, let's hop over Nightbot.
Matthew, I'd put it at 800, 600 to 800. I saw A few for 600.
I switched the word to widget so you guys couldn't enter fidget during the stream. Okay, so yeah, now you can enter !fidget into the chat, and you will be entered into the possibility of maybe spinning the fidget wheel, and let's be honest, probably going for a custom sob.
Custom sob, yeah.
Wait, can I enter?
Yeah, sure, dude, whatever.
Yeah, of course.
I love it. Oh, is custom sobs on there? Fuck yeah. Oh man, you would get Derek to because you got the money to throw around, man. You would get Derek to make you the fucking get a superconductor one. I wanted one of those superconductor ones.
I like the one he did for the auction. That was beautiful.
I said I liked the polished one first, but then I went back on it. I liked the blasted one. I really like that blasted one.
I like the way he did the cuts on the shell.
Yeah, that poly body is just oof. Good stuff. Well, let me bring up. Make sure I got my list of the previous winners ready. Let's see that.
Zach, when'd you get this haircut? By
the haircut? Oh God, I gotta get this out of here. I gotta get these out of here. Okay. I got this haircut yesterday, but I've been maintaining this haircut for months because I want to look. I don't want to be
very punk rock of you.
It's great. No one comes up to me and asks me anything or does it. Like, it's good. No one knows I'm really nice. They just think, don't talk to that guy at all. Or if I'm coming over to talk to them, oh, fuck, that guy's coming over to talk. Fuck. Okay.
Crack smoker called it the hog rider haircut.
Hog rider. Yeah!
Oh, that's
Grab
perfect.
your hog, boy. Let's go. Grab a hog and a gun, motherfucker.
He's the white hog rider. That's so funny.
The white hog rider. I gotta go secure that Gmail white hog rider at gmail.com.
Make that your business email.
Yeah, no, and it changed. No, it was Zachary the Butcher. It's white hog rider at gmail.com. Yeah. It's great.
Yeah, I'm glad I brought it up.
Me too. And I'm glad that Jeff Cumbera is spinning the wheel. Jeff Cumbera.
Congrats.
I recognize that name.
I don't know who that is.
Jeff Coombe on Facebook.
Jeff Coombe. Whoa, Jesus.
Nice.
Hi.
She's back.
Hey.
Holy moly.
Oh, I got a wagon wheel. Sweet. Grab your wagon wheel. Grab your gun. Yeah. Okay, is Jeff here? Let's go. Jeff is a level 3. Jeff's a level 3, guys. So Jeff gets to. So he's got a little 3 beside his name.
I'm guessing.
He gets to use his points. He probably knows how this works. He gets to level up the wheel ahead of time. How do we say your name? Cumbera? It's probably Cumbera.
Kumbaya.
Kumbaya. Jeff Kumbaya. Jeff's my dad's name. Has he made a decision here? He said yep. What did he say yep to?
Probably
did he say
the
yep to
pronunciation of his name.
To my pronunciation.
Oh, okay.
Not your
it's Kumbaya? Okay, it's Kumbaya. Got it. Glad we confirmed that it was your pronunciation.
Yeah, get it out there.
Mm-hmm. So he's going to have a look. Mr. Kumbaya is going to have a look here and see what's spinning around there. You take I can talk about bullshit for a while. I got 2 other guys here. You can watch it spin around a whole time there. You know, get an idea. Put it like that for you if you want. Have a look. See what I do. So what Jeff's deciding to do is what points he's going to dump into the wheel, right? So he's got 3 points. So he could give himself extra spins, right? He gets 3 spins default. Or he could put, 1 point into a free item, make it a little bit bigger on the wheel, easier to hit. Or he could put all 3 of his points into any of those, items that have the little dollar symbol on them and make it really, really easier to hit kind of thing. Someone has a question. Is the custom ICS where Jeb just makes you any one? Yeah, he'll make you anything. It's like the custom Sob, but it's like based off of what materials he has. And I wanted Jeb to have that up there because he's got the, everyone knows Jeb, right? Fidget Syndicate. Because his shit is just so beautiful and he's got so much. Come on. Type. Oh my God. There it is. Because it's just crazy, like the stuff he's doing, right? And I just thought, man, he's got so many materials there. I just want that to be up there. And he thought it was a great idea. So, yeah, there you go. So that's up on the wheel.
Oh, there's your decision.
There's my decision. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so we haven't had this one for a little bit. And I suspect it's because there's been titterings from Clean EDC about new stuff that is going to be coming up, kind of thing.
I'm actually so hyped. Clean EDC.
Huh? Yeah, so
the
hyped.
new Clean EDC stuff. Oof.
Yeah, oof. Love it. Next week, maybe we'll price my tungsten slim. Okay, so that means he wants to dump everything into it. So we're going to go and hopefully that's going to get him what he wants. It's right there. So he's got 3 points, so he can make it from a 1 all the way up to a 4. Golden ticket for Clean EDC. Okay. Big money. Big freaking money. Are you ready, Jeff? This is your first spin. Let's do this. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Is it going to be on the first one? What do you think? No, not the first one. Okay, but we
Definitely not
are
the first one.
got.
You know what'd be really funny is if you still land on a custom Sob.
Man, that was so weird how people were just raw, like 2 people raw dogged a custom Sob. It was
and then somebody freaking added points to it and then didn't get it, right?
And
or
yeah,
that 2
and
people?
then Stuart. So it does happen, right? Sometimes you put all your points in, it's just the wheel decides, right? So Jeff he's won a chance to purchase a special edition wrap light. But he could spin again. Custom choice was spin again. I knew it was going to be spin again, so I wasn't going getting it out quite yet. So you could see it. Okay, second spin. Here we go. Big money, big money. Clean EDC. Oh, it's close. It was close. Oh, that's free.
That is a really good one, though.
That is a hot. Okay, should
that's
I get
a
it
really,
out?
really good one, man.
I'll show it. I'll grab it. Okay, where is it?
I was hoping nobody would hit that so I could hit it someday. Low key.
One of a kind. Just speaking of the Fidget Syndicate, one thing he did. Oh my God,
that's so freaking cool.
Go away. I get all of this crap off my screen. Okay, there we go. So this is free. You could just
that's so freaking cool.
Have
dude.
this, and it does glow in the dark. All those little dots and stuff. Those are all glowy.
I want it.
Glowy things. So that's your second spin, and that is absolutely yours if you want for just the cost of shipping.
It's cool, but spin again.
He's gonna spin again. He's gonna go for it. Oof,
do it. All on black. Let's go.
Put it all on black. Okay, back to the. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, nerds and nerdettes, this is what Jeff Kumbaya is going home with today from the Fidget Wheel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing, Jeff. Here we go.
Good luck. Let's go.
Big money, large dollars. Dang
Not
it.
that, but it is. Are you fucking kidding
Wow.
me?
Wow.
Dude, and he said it was a
Hey.
second choice. He's
Are
getting a
you
custom
kidding
sob. That's
me?
crazy.
Congrats.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, a true gambler. There we go.
W's in the chat,
A
guys.
true
Holy
gambler.
shit. What the fuck's going on?
Hey,
He
congratulations.
says how.
Congratulations.
Derek, you've had a couple weeks off, fella. you needed to get that custom sob again, you know?
I love this game. I fucking love this game.
It's insane.
That is crazy.
Fucking wild.
He puts it all on clean EDC, all 3 of his points.
You gotta gamble.
Two spins, doesn't hit, third spin, and then while he was doing it, he said custom sub would have been my second choice. And then his third and final spin.
Yeah, and I said,
fucking
what if
lands
after
on it.
all this he lands on a custom sob anyways? I called that.
You did.
Congratulations.
Now, everyone, out of fairness, there is a rule with the wheel that if it is your third spin and you land on something that is paid, you do have the option to spin
If you re-roll your cringe,
one more time.
He
Okay.
doesn't even want it.
So that would be quite a gamble, right? Because he would be forfeiting this custom sob
okay, Corey.
chance to spin again and maybe hit, and he could just land on anything. It could be like, here's your free, 3D printed slider or something like that.
Don't
Everyone's
you
saying,
dare.
don't you
Staying on
dare.
this. Good.
No,
good.
stay. Okay,
All right.
there it is. There's the
Good.
thing. Thank you
There
very
it
much. That is amazing.
Congratulations.
Massive win.
Derek's here.
Congrats.
He saw it, so Derek knows who. So, but Jeff Kumbera, please PM me on Facebook and let me know so I have you there, and I've got your profile, link and everything like that. No, it's Kumbaya.
No, you're
Yeah.
pronouncing it wrong. It's pronounced Austin.
Don't bring back Austin shit.
Pronounced Austin.
Austin's reign of winning was legendary, and
It was. It was pretty wild.
Another custom freaking
If
sob,
Austin's
dude.
here, we need no shade, Austin. All love.
no, your luck. He has to be here every time so he can smear his luck upon us, upon the stream.
Austin with
That
the
sounds a
Austin.
little sus. I can't lie.
Dogs, Austin. I'm sure that Austin has been to Boston in the fall.
Oh, gotta go in the fall.
You have to go in the fall because the fall leaves in Boston, they are just fucking great.
Full Ricky coffee.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, nerds, and nerdettes, thank you very much. This has been a wonderful, wonderful time. Thank you, Ali, for being
Yep,
here
thank
and
you.
helping with your
Legend.
expertise. Does everyone want Ali back next week? If you do, we
Yes,
got to keep going.
yes.
I want him back.
Yes.
I definitely want him back for his help. I think it was great. Thank you, JP, for being my ever-loving co-host and doing all of the behind-the-scenes
Of
stuff that makes me
course.
keep being able to do all of this. Thank you, Jeff Kumbara, Austin, for winning, and thank you, Derek.
And thank you,
Holy
Derek, for
shit,
sobbing.
Sorry, not sorry, Derek. Rest in peace. It's great,
thanks,
though,
everyone.
man. We all love it. This is fucking great. All right, so Ali is my dad. All right. See you next week for more fidgety
Later,
fun.
nerds.
And you know what? Fuck it. Send this to your dad.